So the second part of the young pork mom is for the seasonal mind-body workout is the push-ups. So when you do push-ups, you want to do 2 sets of push-ups. One set is elbows in. The second set is elbows out. And you can see I'm pushing all the way away from the wall and I'm pointing my finger and I'm shooting 10 beams of energy out my fingers just to train your imagination and energy work. So the first set, when you do it elbows in, is the biceps and the chest. The second set, elbows out, it's the triceps and the muscles right in here, the deltoids and all the side muscles. So you get nice strong here, 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 and here. And then you get the legs from the other set, inner and outer. And again, the numbers here is the same as the leg. Up to 15 is beginners, so you actually do 30, 15 and 15. Then 15 to 30 is intermediate, and 30 to 50 is advanced. And again, inhale as you move in, and exhale as you move out. Inhale as you move in, and exhale as you push out. So in and out. So you want to exhale as you exert force. And again, between the legs and the upper bodies, that will also not only increase the muscle mass, but also help towards increasing bone density. Some days you can do the up and down or the push-ups quick, and some days you can do it slow. Some days, so it makes it different. You know, when you do it quicker, you also get the heart going, and when you do it slow, it's harder on the muscles. So change, alternate. All right, you ready for the third yang side? So remember, the legs go with the breath, the push-ups go with the breath, and the third one is going to be sit-ups, and that's what we'll do next. For the yin side of the workout, for seasonal mind-body workout, what you want to do is this. You're going to go and lie on your back. Either use a chair like this, or I'll show a second option on the floor. And what you want to do, you want to lie in such a way that your lungs are stuck up, like they put it on a pedestal. So sometimes you may want to put something behind you, behind the spine, and that way the whole lungs open up. You open the hands facing up, and your first pattern of breath is inhale, exhale, just warm up the lungs. Close your eyes. And just inhale and exhale softly, and that's a warm-up. You're just warming up the lungs. When you do that, inhale and sense the air moving into your lungs. Feel the muscles around the lungs, and when they expand to about 80%, exhale, and at the same time help the muscles relax using your mind. So they will relax anyhow because of the exhalation, but you're going to add your mind into them, and you want to work with the metaphor. Ice to water, water to gas. So inhale, 80%, exhale, and help with the mind, the smooth muscles around the lungs relax. Ice to water, water to gas. Again, you choose each pattern how many minutes you want to do. I'm going to talk about doing a minute, but I have students that do 5 minutes each pattern. I have students that do 3 minutes each pattern. So you choose how many minutes you do each pattern. So the first pattern is warm up. Of course, after a while when you do it, what you can do is get an eye bag and put it on your eyes and do the whole 5 sets of breath with the eye bags on you. So the eye bags really is nice and helpful. The second pattern, you're going to inhale and hold your breath at the end of inhalation. Hold it for 5 to 10 seconds, depending on your ability. Once you finish 5 seconds, exhale. Then inhale again. Hold the breath for 5 seconds. And exhale. Do you totally hold the breath? No, you don't have to hold it. You can hold and still increase a little bit gently. So it's not really hold the breath. The word is linger at the end of inhalation. Linger at the end of inhalation. Once you finish that pattern, you can put a timer or you can look at the clock. If you decided to do 3 minutes, you did 3 minutes of this pattern and you move to the third pattern. The third pattern, you inhale, exhale, and linger at the end of exhalation. Again, do you hold your breath? No, you linger. You release at the end of exhalation the breath like in a serene. So you linger at the end of exhalation. In, out, and linger 5 to 10 seconds. In, out, and linger 5 to 10 seconds. So that's your third pattern of breath. The fourth pattern of breath, you mix the two. You linger at the end of the inhalation and you linger at the end of the exhalation. So inhale, linger 5 to 10 seconds. Exhale, linger 5 to 10 seconds. Inhale, linger, and exhale, and linger. So that's your fourth pattern of energy, of breathing. The fifth and last one is a cool down. And in that stage, you can actually fall asleep. So you just cool down because you did some work with the muscles around the lungs. So you need to cool down. Again, try to do this every day with one of your yang side patterns. So if you do the up and down with the legs, you integrate this in. If you do the push-ups, you integrate this in, as well as the sit-ups, you integrate it in. Next, I'm going to show another way of doing the 5 patterns of breath on the floor. So when going on the floor is going much more serious. This is what they call in yoga pranayama, science of breath. And what I'm saying is, yeah, that's how you do it on the floor and you go to classes and you do it that way. But I'm saying take this pattern of breathing, the 5 patterns, and just mix it into your life every place you are. You can do it sitting, the 5 patterns. You can do it on the reclining chair, or when you do have the time and the setups, you can do it on the floor or in your bed. You can put the bolster near your bed and do it before you go to sleep, or in the morning, or different times of the day. So what you need is a bolster. There's many different bolsters. If you don't have a bolster like this, you just take a broomstick and you put a blanket, fold a blanket over it. So anything that will go on your back and when you lie on it, you see I don't put my butt on it. My pelvis is on the floor, my sitting bones. I'm really putting the thoracic spine on it. So even my lower back lumbar is not on it. So the stiffer you are, the higher up the bolster is. You know, the more open you are, you can move closer towards the bolster and start from the lumbar area or the tailbone. So, yeah, the lumbar is better to be in the air a little bit. Some people like flat this way. They don't need a pillow. Some people like to have a little height, especially if you have stiff shoulders and neck. So a little pillow goes a long way. The next thing you want to do is you get some sandbags or weights or anything, and you put the palms facing up, and you put the sandbags on the palm, so they hold their hands this way. You see, they hold it. Of course, if someone else does it for you, even better, because you can relax and they can put the sandbags and stretch your arms and stretch your legs. And then last but not least, a nice eye bags that you can get in many places, and you're in the posture. So once you're in the posture, again, you go through the 5 patterns of breath. So remember, the first pattern, just a warm-up. The second pattern, linger at the end of inhalation. The third pattern, linger at the end of exhalation. The fourth pattern, linger both at the end of inhalation and at the end of exhalation. And the fifth pattern, relax. You can even fall asleep. So remember, those are the 5 patterns of energy, of breath. Energy and breath, I call it the same. And then you choose. Do you want to do a minute each one? Do you want to do 3 minutes? Maybe some days you'll have 5 minutes for each one. So that's right there, 25 minutes. So this goes a long way. Choose a spot and start going through the patterns and experience each one and see where can you empty your mind better. Is it at the end when you linger at the end of inhalation, or you linger at the end of exhalation? You'll find out some places it's harder to keep the mind quiet. So over time you'll get better and better and more focus. So good luck with your seasonal workout.